City of Rio de Janeiro. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the London...
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
A short throw caught by Andrews. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The numbers for Andrews last week, well up over 100 yards, and one of those catches found his way into the end zone.
I do think he'll be hard-pressed to duplicate those numbers this week, though, because he's gotten their attention, so they will double him on every snap at a minimum. In some cases, they'll triple him.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's second down. An option give now to Mitchell. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. But you look at this defense, this unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now the Rio offense set to take over. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 6 catches, 70 yards. Prescott has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Looking to throw. Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
They run over center with Mitchell. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Here's Jackson to throw.
And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. This is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they left the throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, possession switches hands.
I like the chutzpah there, right? They decided to go ahead and fake it and try and pick up a 1st down. But how about how they executed defensively and smothered that one? I know back from my time frame, everyone has responsibilities, even rushing on a field goal attempt. You've got the tight end, you've got the wing back, you might have the guy in the backfield. But they executed that well,
yeah.
Really stuck to what they needed to do.
It wasn't just 11 guys trying to block it. They were ready, they got it done. Now Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. But you look at this defense.
This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
London about set to take over on offense. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? Where these teams are locked in and going at it. No points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
To throw again is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. His fourth catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends from the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
Second down and 3.
Jackson options out left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football. First and goal from the 3. As they've got it as we resume action. Mitchell is into the end zone. Touchdown. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's good to make it 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Moss on the give up the middle.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now a 3rd and 6.
To throw is Prescott.
That is caught.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll run on first down with Moss.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Now 2nd and 9. Right back to Moss.
He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Well, this offense and Elijah Mitchell coming back onto the field now.
It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
So no gain on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 47-yard line.
On the option right is Jackson.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Here's Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Monarchs go up by 2 touchdowns. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Rio offense set to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Meanwhile, Dax, this throw finds Smith and Jigba. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Prescott. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
47-yard line.
They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They'll go again here with Moss. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Now Prescott.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass. So whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
He's got Mingo.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Monarchs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 21-0.
Ashton Doolin now to return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. This offense back to work now late in this 1st half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. On 1st down, they'll start out with Moss.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
2nd down, Prescott. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he's got his receiver, Cooper.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and it is the Jets who have the lead late in the second quarter. Odell Beckham, a touchdown reception. From there, we head up to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way, as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Josh Downs, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Brandon Cooks, a touchdown reception. It was a running back, Elijah Mitchell, who stood out in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Traylon Burks.
And touchdown.
Traylon Burks.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Desperados come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime and sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Jackson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Jackson now.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw is Jackson. Touchdown! Hollywood Marquise Brown. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Monarchs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Now the Rio offense set to take over. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Robinson gets the toss on the right side.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle.
And down to the 36-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They begin the drive with Robinson.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Now Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Bijan Robinson
from 17 yards out.
And the Desperados are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. The extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
After the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. London about set to take over on offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
At the 22-yard line.
Jackson, option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Here's 3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jackson to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Well, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
That is caught.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense knows, they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on 1st and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway right here.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way, as we saw there.
The Rio offense about to set up shop once again. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now Prescott.
It's complete, Burks.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
Open man, that's Cooper.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Prescott.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the handoff, running left, Moss.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Hand off now to Robinson.
He will push his way down to about the 14. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he is going to be out of bounds a couple of yards short of the marker. And they will fail to convert here on 4th down.
So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down at the 15-yard line.
An option give now to Mitchell.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 2nd down.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again.
The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Jackson going to run again.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense.
They run over center with Mitchell.
As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
So Dak Prescott of the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little over a minute to go. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order.
Here's Dak. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Jefferson. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Prescott.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Coverage defensive Defensively by Jeff Okuda.
Now Dak.
Wide open, Amari Cooper. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Now Prescott on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for London, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints.
Meanwhile, for Rio,
they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll be on the road next week as they get a date.